supporting Palestine, and I think I would like to invite him on stage now if he's here. Chris, thank you so much for all that you've done and for what you've had to suffer as a result of that. And it's not no mean feat what he's done, so please, can we welcome him with from the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Chris Williamson, make some noise!
Thank you very much for that introduction. Let me be clear right from the start that the days of the apartheid Israeli state are numbered. I know it, you know it, but so do the Zionists know it as well. You only have to look to the former Israeli Prime Minister, Ehud Barak. He said that the Israeli state is likely to disintegrate within the decade, before the end of this decade, and it can't come too soon. And then, of course, we've got Yitzhak Brik, a former general in the Israeli occupation force. He described the Israeli population as like the passengers on the doomed Titanic. So the message is very clear, it's getting through. And the former Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, said that Israel's existence is in jeopardy. He said that only last year. Is it any surprise? Because Israel, as we know, is a terrorist state. How else can you explain a regime that uses exploding bullets to shoot children so that they know that somebody who's struck in the leg by one of these exploding bullets is almost certain to have their legs amputated? What a disgrace! How outrageous! What about the way that the Israeli regime detains children, bulldozing people's homes, killing journalists and bombing Gaza, the third most densely populated place anywhere on earth? Every time Israel launches a bombardment of Israel, they know that they're going to kill innocent children, men and women. It's a war crime, it's a disgrace, and they should be condemned by every nation in the world for their crimes against humanity. But that's the reality, isn't it, of Zionism? Zionism is a racist, settler colonial ideology. And the apartheid that's practiced in Palestine by the Israeli regime is even worse than that we saw in South Africa. That's not me saying that. That's the late, great Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a veteran of the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. That's why worldwide support for the Palestinian cause is growing. Look at the World Cup. Palestine won the World Cup, didn't they? Even though they weren't playing in the tournament. The support was unprecedented for Palestine. From every nation, supporters from every nation were expressing their support and solidarity with the Palestinian cause. And unlike Israel, which is in breach of international law, in breach of UN resolutions, the Palestinians have the absolute right to resist and the absolute right to arms resistance. That's enshrined in a UN Assembly resolution which says this: the legitimacy of the struggle of peoples for independence, territorial integrity, national unity, and liberation from colonial domination, apartheid, and foreign occupation by all available means, including armed struggle. That is the United Nations making that very clear. So we should support the resistance of the Palestinian people in all its forms. And we've heard about Rishi Sunak, haven't we? Cozying up to the war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu. What on earth is he doing inviting that war criminal to Downing Street? But it's not just Rishi Sunak, it's the whole of the political class that are at fault here. They've actually recently, the government published a policy paper called the 2030 Roadmap for Israel Bilateral Relations. They're talking about collaborating on defence and security, collaborating on cyber, collaborating on culture, collaborating on education and higher education. I say no, 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 no collaboration with the apartheid regime of Israel. It has to stop, and it has to stop soon. It should stop right now. Are you listening, Rishi Sunak? Are you listening, Sir Keir Starmer? The world is demanding free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Chris Williamson. Let's make some noise for Chris. Come on. Woo! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Free, free! Right, we're nearly halfway through the speakers, so I'm begging you guys to remain patient. And our demo was actually quite short. We spent more time listening to speakers and taking away what we learned and sharing it with the community that wasn't able to be here. So can I please invite, and it's a great honor to invite Rabbi Weiss, a rabbi who is part of Nutrakata, a religious group of already Jews who oppose Zionism. Can we please welcome him with a Zionism yes? Sorry, what am I saying? Judaism yes, Zionism no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism yes, Zionism no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, Zionism, the state of Israel must go. Make some noise for Rabbi Weiss. And by the way, the Zionists have gone. They've all left. Even the dog's gone. They've all gone. Rabbi Weiss, please, thank you.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. We are happy to be today here. We are proud at this humanitarian rally, march. We are all united for humanity, for the basic right to live in a home, a family. What Almighty God granted to us, to humanity. We are here today. Doesn't matter where you come from, and there's nothing more united than this. We all, the Almighty's creations. We have the right to live in peace, in dignity, with respect. There's something what people don't seem to understand, don't want to know, don't want to understand. This march is called Al-Quds March, Jerusalem, the heart of the Holy Land, the heart of the Middle East, the heart of the world. We want peace and justice. As Jews, loyal to our Torah, I'm going to tell you something. Judaism is a religion of peace, respect, justice, and we are in a state also, a state of exile. We are supposed to await for the Almighty God's redemption, universal redemption, which will bring peace and harmony and brotherhood to the world. This is what we are here where we have been the last 2,000 years. And these Zionists, they brought a curse, a misfortune on us all, on us Jews and on Palestinians. We used to live together in peace, in brotherhood, without any problem in Palestine, yes. We want to do it again. We can do it again. But not with the curse of Zionism here. It's existing. The existence of Zionism is a curse and a misfortune for everyone, all of us together. How many children, how Palestinian children are in jail without any trial? What do they call this? Anything to do with Judaism? Is this anything to do with humanity? Anything to do with democracy? Anything to do with human rights, anything what they claim to be, anything to do with how many children have been killed or shot, how many houses have been demolished in Palestine. This is something we Jews feel obliged to stand up because they speak in our name. We are telling the whole world, this is not a religious issue. This is nothing to do with religion. This is colonialism, a secular issue. All those who call the Zionist Israel, they call it the Jewish state, they're speaking anti-Semitic. Because this is not a Jewish state. This has nothing to do with Judaism. Although, unfortunately, many Jews may support it blindly, but it doesn't make it Jewish in any way. We are calling for the international community to end this bloodshed, to end this ongoing crisis, what they have created. We are confident, we are sure, the Almighty and the Merciful will bring an end to this evil. We'll bring an end to this. And we'll be able to live in peace and harmony together. Thank you very much. Takbir! Takbir! Free Palestine!
I'll just let Rabbi Beck take over from here. I'll get out of the way.
that this is the last march against Israel. Next year, we will celebrate the Quds Day in a free Palestine. Together, Muslim, Jews, Muslims don't hate Jews, they're hating occupiers. We have a beautiful life in all the Muslim countries. Take for example, Iran, Morocco, Algeria, Tunis. Everywhere Jews live in peace. The only danger place for Jews, not to speak for Palestinians, is the state of Israel. Israel didn't bring any peace. Israel will only bring a disaster. We hope and pray for the full dismantlement of Israel, and from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. We hope and pray for peacefully and speedily dismantlement of the state of Israel. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you.
Thank you so much, thank you. Let's make some noise for the rabbis! Now we've talked about people who put their lives on the line, and can I make a quick announcement? The coach for Luton, you've missed it. No, if you go to the back, the coach for Luton, it's going back. Our next speaker, as I mentioned, people who put their lives, their livelihoods on the line, is no exception. Reverend Dr. Stephen Sizer, many of you have probably read about him in the papers recently and what the Church of England is doing to him. Reverend Sizer is a retired priest in the Church of England and chair of both the Peacemaker Trust and Christian organisation, which lobbies for civil rights of religious minorities in the world, and the Conveniencia Alliance, a multi-faith coalition of Christians, Jewish people and Muslim groups. He has also written various books and articles debunking Christian Zionism. He has been part of a witch hunt within the church due to his strong support of the Palestinians. Please